Are Singapore's HDB flat buyers truly homeowners, or are they just long-term lessees? This controversial question has stirred debate for decades and continues to resurface today, with new comments from Singapore's leaders on housing affordability reigniting the discussion. Stay tuned as we break down both sides of this heated issue, uncover contradictions, and raise key questions that could reshape how we think about homeownership in Singapore. And before we dive in, let us know your thoughts in the comments. Do you believe HDB flat buyers are genuine owners, or is it just a legal technicality? Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more in-depth analyses here on 2230. So, what's the issue? At the heart of the debate is a single word: lessee. Under the 99-year lease agreements that HDB buyers sign, they're legally defined as lessees. Critics like activist Phillip argue that this classification undermines the government's narrative of homeownership. Here's why. While buyers can live in, sell, or rent out their flats, all these actions are subject to HDB's approval. For instance, you can't even rent out a flat without meeting certain conditions, let alone renovate or sell it without jumping through regulatory hoops. Does that sound like true ownership to you? But there's more. Points out that buyers cannot use their flats as collateral for loans, a right private property owners enjoy. And when it comes to en-bloc redevelopment, such as under the Selective and Block Redevelopment Scheme, HDB lessees have no choice but to surrender their flats, with compensation terms dictated by the HDB. Contrast that with private leasehold owners who negotiate directly with developers in en-bloc sales. Yet, the government firmly defends its position. Under the Housing and Development Act, buyers are classified as homeowners. They can live in, sell, and even bequeath their flats, with proceeds fully theirs to keep. The government also argues that this leasehold model ensures housing affordability in land-scarce Singapore. A 99-year lease, they say, provides security and stability, while allowing future generations to benefit from the same land resources. But here's the contradiction. HDB itself refers to buyers as lessees in legal documents. And a parliamentary speech from 2001 by then-Deputy Prime Minister Lee Hsien Loong explicitly used the term lessee for HDB flat buyers. So what's the truth? Are we merely paying for long-term use without true ownership rights? Or do the benefits of HDB flats justify the label of homeownership? As Singapore heads toward a general election, housing affordability will undoubtedly be a hot topic. Will the government address these unresolved contradictions in its messaging about homeownership? And what about you? Do you feel secure as a buyer of a 99-year lease, or do these restrictions raise doubts about the value of your flat? Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Remember to like, share, and subscribe to 2230 for more insights into key issues shaping Singapore.